Hello everyone. Recently, Google have updated their search engine guidelines with the new topic of AI optimization guide for Google search. And this particular presentation is based on the official link, which I will give you in the description as well, so you can read the entire document. The purpose of this video is to understand the entire guidelines in a very simple point of view and a simple way. I will explain so that you can understand what has to be done on the SEO in your SEO strategies in terms of AI AEO and GEO optimization. Watch video till the end so that you can understand all the aspects. So to start with, what is AI optimization? So very simple, as we know that we want to rank our websites to better on AI powered search experiences like AI mode of Google as well as Gemini and other systems. So how does Google AI system, what does it value is very simple. Google AI system focus on helpful, reliable and people first content, meaning the content which is providing value, the content which is having some proper reference sources, and it is people first. It's not just written for AI, it is people first content which Google will value. And optimization is not about manipulating AI results. So Google has mentioned very clearly, if you are trying to manipulate the AI landscape, now that is Google is able to figure it out. Google is able to review that. So you have to focus more on the user point of view rather than manipulating the results. And a very, very important point in our last video also have explained that traditional SEO still are some of the most important practices you have to do instead of just prioritizing the AEO and GEO hacks. Very clearly, Google have mentioned if you follow the best practices of SEO, old strategies which we use for content, for the purpose of backlinks, for the purpose of structured data, all of the best practices, optimization practices are still most important for us to follow. Now, in terms of content, in terms of various aspects, what does Google say? So first area, what Google have explained is how do they retrieve the content for AI. When we are looking at the AI mode or when we are looking at the Gemini section, how does they actually retrieve the content? So there are two methods they use. One is called as retrieval augmented generation, RAG method. Now what they do in this method is, in this technique they used to improve the quality, accuracy and freshness of AI responses by relying on the core search ranking system. Now keep this in mind, because the point here is it's not going to rank some random page. No, because the entire AEO and GEO systems will still, Google is going to retrieve with the help of the search engine ranking systems, so that the retrieve information which is relevant and also it is up to date from the search indexes is retrieved, which means now many times what happens is you may have an article which was written 5 years back. Okay, now maybe this article has outdated information of 2021, 2022. Some outdated information is there. You don't have the present data of 2026 or stats or information. Now that kind of outdated pages may not rank in AEO and the GEO. So what Google does is for AI responses also, it is using its core ranking systems and ranking algorithms, and that will be retrieved and which will be shown taken from the search index. And one more very interesting point, it's a concept called as query fan out. Now what is query fan out? You see, instead of, let's say I'm looking for one keyword. Let us say somebody have typed which is the best, let's say dentist in Hyderabad. Somebody have typed this query in Google and Google has to give a AI response on it. Now, what is query fan out? Instead of retrieving the data only for this query, what the algorithm backend, in the backend, the AI systems will do, it fetches additional relevant search results which addresses the user query. For example, it can be, best dental clinics near me. It can be, what is the dentist fees in Hyderabad. It can be top 10 dentists near in Hyderabad. It can be keyword like root canal treatment in Hyderabad, meaning whatever the topics you are looking for, the query fan out technique in the backend, what Google does is it takes all this information which will be relevant keywords to the given topic. For example, if I'm optimizing for digital marketing course, so Google may look at digital marketing course fees, digital marketing course syllabus, digital marketing course near me, SEO course near me, or SEO course in Hyderabad. So whichever topic you are looking at, it uses the other query fan out technique to retrieve the other relevant information, and based on that the AI system will generate. So one important takeaway from here is, if you are writing the content, don't only focus on that one topic. Try to be as detailed as possible, as helpful as possible, by focusing on the overall content of the website. So focus on the user, what user wants in the content. Based on that, you can actually cover all the concepts in detail. Now, very important. Now, Google have very clearly mentioned that just adding content, random content will not be useful. Now, first thing what Google asks is, provide a unique point of view. If you are creating content with, just random article, everybody has the same content, you have the same content. Now, Google may not like it. It needs every article Google is looking at something unique point of view. It may be your experience, it may be your expertise, it can be your stat, it can be a data, something unique which is different from other website. And creating non-commodity content that helpful, reliable, and people first. Now, non-commodity content is basically content created with the AI systems without any human intervention. Just copy paste the content. That is basically commodity kind of content, which is just not useful or helpful for the user. So focus on creating content which is helpful, reliable, user can trust the sources, and also it should be focusing on the people rather than AI systems or search engines. And organize the content to help users understand easily. So make the structure of the article in such a way that when a person start reading the article, step by step, he should go into each and every section easily. And very important point, add high value images and videos. Many times what happens, you read a lot of blog articles which has only content. Now, if you read some articles from HubSpot and Adobe and big brands, you will notice many of the blogs consist of relevant flowcharts or a graph or a kind of an insight in the form of an image. So that kind of, and even sometimes video to explain a complex concept. So this will actually be very helpful in terms of the system of AEO optimization, where you can add high value images and videos as well. So content should be very clear and precise, then it will really help in AEO optimization. And EE80 signals, as we know, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. This is the traditional SEO signals which are used from many years. So these concepts are still applicable because Google is fetching those websites which are good, which are having valuable content, and which follow the EE80 guidelines. And optimize content structure. Now, very important, have proper headings, H1, H2, H3 in a proper organized way, and write concise answer for important questions. Many, the suggestion here is use proper FAQ with a proper structured format, but don't overdo it, and make content easy for users and AI systems to understand. Basically, the idea is the structure should not be overloaded, should not be complicated, should not be a mix up. It should be a proper structure. If somebody is starting from top to bottom, he should scan and understand your content. And then technical SEO best practices. These are our regular concepts, which is ensure pages are crawlable and indexable. Because if Google says very clearly, if the page is not crawled by Google, it's never going to show up in the AEO systems or the Gemini system. So it should be first crawlable and indexable. And improve page speed and mobile experience. This is common. And use structured data where relevant, and maintain proper canonical URLs and sitemaps. So basically, this is traditional SEO best practices which we should follow. And a very important point, AI generated content. If somebody asks, AI generated content of itself is useless, the answer Google says no. AI generated content is acceptable, it's not rejected if it adds value. Now, what do you mean by adds value? Okay, one guy went up into the Google, into ChatGPT, and type a query which is best digital marketing book, okay, or which are best digital marketing books, question mark, and he got an answer. He copy pasted the answer. Now this answer generally will be something which is which is basically doesn't have any kind of experience, it doesn't display any kind of exposure on the subject. So if you just copy and paste in one click and just go and paste it off, you are not going to add any value. So what I would like to do, if I'm writing an article for digital marketing books, okay, so I would like to actually mention the book. I want to talk about the author. I want to talk about my take on the book. Okay. I want to explain what are the pros and what are the cons of the book. All right. So that way, if I add value to it, then okay, Google will accept it. And very important, avoid mass produced low quality content. And this is again, Google has a very dangerous update here, scale content abuse update. And I have seen a lot of people doing it on Reddit. I have read it. So many people have been punished very badly. In the beginning, they got a huge traffic boost. Okay. Now, one recent thread I read in Reddit where they have uploaded almost 600 articles. Okay. Like all location wise, and they are offering some services. So for every single location, they created 600 articles for overall. And out of that, what they have seen is like only 10% articles have been actually indexed by Google. Remaining are being completely not even indexed. And now he was asking, can I add more 300 articles? First of all, this articles itself, Google doesn't value. Then what's the point of adding 300 more articles? So if suppose simple idea is, normally your content, you are publishing 4 articles a month. Suddenly if you publish 100 articles in that 1 month, obviously the system will understand that this is not how humans can write 100 articles in a month, right? So that's the way you have to avoid that our mass producing content with the AI tools. Okay, avoid this scaling crazy way. Just go with the normal, maybe 1 article a day is all great, but don't try to push up 100 articles for 50 articles in one day. It will be very difficult. And also review AI content for accuracy and originality. Remember, never ever just copy paste the content, or don't use AI automation in WordPress or something where you connect with a third party tool and it will generate the content and post in your website. Don't do that. You have to review it. You have to check for accuracy and also for originality and add some aspects, and disclose AI usage when appropriate. In some cases, especially if you if the content is you have to be very clear. For example, if you are using it for law or some kind of complex topics, then very clear mention that some of these parts are being created with AI. You have to be clear and avoid creating duplicate content. Never ever do that. In the beginning also, Google never liked duplicate content, and in AI generation, AI created content also should never be duplicated. Basically same content, you are just repeating the same stuff, so avoid that option as well. So AI content is acceptable, but certain conditions has to be followed. And optimize for local business and e-commerce. In this, what they have mentioned is, if you are a shop and you are selling products in local or online, having a merchant center account and your products on that merchant center account, as well as in your Google profiles, we can upload products. If you upload products with proper picture, proper description, proper links, etc., it will be a good idea. This they have mentioned in just one para of this particular document. So this is also we can follow if you're a e-commerce based company. And what not to do? They have given a guidelines here. No need to create llms.txt and other special markup. Some people were promoting llms.txt, like special type of content for AI engines, not needed. And chunking content, not needed. Chunking content means, breaking up the content so AI can read it very easily. Not required, because AI can understand your entire content, and the Google systems, retrieval systems can actually understand what you are writing. And no need of content rewriting for AI systems. Suppose you have written already an article, let's say 4 year back. Now if you have to update it, you can update, that's fine, but no need to use a specific optimization techniques and AI based system techniques. Not needed. Google can retrieve the content the way it is, and if it is useful, it will show up in AI mode. And seeking in authentic mentions. Now this is actually same way like spam backlinks we do, right? Spam backlinks. So same way here, inauthentic mentions means in different sources we go there and we forcefully put our references. Okay, like this is so and so references and all. So kind of spam backlinks itself, spamming different portals with your mentions. So that is also and over focusing on structured data. Just normal structured data you use. For FAQ, use FAQ structured data. And because anyway Google is not supporting FAQ schema nowadays, but it's okay. If you just want to make it as structured as possible, it will be okay. So these are the few things which you have to understand and follow. I hope you understood this option. Now, key takeaway. What is the overall discussion? What we have got? Simple. People first content remains the foundation of SEO. That's it. So first you have to think about your audience when you are writing the content. And AI optimization complements traditional SEO. If I don't have SEO, AI optimization won't work. Okay, so you have to have traditional SEO with AI optimization. Quality, trust, and usability are critical, which is basically your overall website quality, overall trust factor, and also usability and experience on your website will be critical. And consistent updates and user focused content win long term. So even I have personally seen this in the past. I have many outdated articles. I have deleted all the outdated articles and updated the content with the latest information and some added new value. So some of the articles have started up into such results already. They have jumped up, and I will we have to wait and see for next 1 or 2 weeks when AI also will picking up that content or not. So this is the overall document. I have shared the document description in the description as well. Please read it. You will get a clear understanding of what exactly Google is doing. I hope you understood this particular video. Thank you for watching till the end. And if you're new, please subscribe to our channel. And if you're looking for AI powered digital marketing program, so we have our programs listed on webtrainings.in, and also you can call on our number 9052 425 444. Thank you very much.